Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.
Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I'm right here, never live without you. Okay, right now too. Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I'm right here, never live without you.
There's some big guns on this.
She's bringing the big guns. You see that? That's okay. Hey, welcome to another fine episode of.
It was fine until I showed up.
Well,
Let's be real, Eric. Let's be real.
If he wasn't here, we would not be reviewing this. He has not had this, and
That I'm aware of.
And as far as I know, any reference to this was deleted. Oh, it's amazing how some of these shirts, they get them printed up to look like nipples. It's actually just a white shirt. Okay. Dogfish Head, Utopias, Barreled Age, Worldwide Stout. This one weighs in at an low 17.3%. I don't even have fine glasses for it. We're just going to drink this like it's a Bud Light. You been going through a lot of Bud Light lately?
How can you tell? I was actually just having a conversation with my grandma yesterday about that.
Hey, speaking of that, where I won't use any names quickly, does that mean somebody hasn't seen the brew review that went up?
Probably not.
That probably won't go over well. You can't erase that from the internet, though. Hector, well done.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, leave it to a gay guy to gay something up.
That's really what I thought too.
He fulfilled everything I wanted and actually got back to me. You know what? We can make this even gayer. I go, what do you got in mind? I'll do something up and I'll send you a picture.
The purple dildo that they're both staring at like it's...
That was his idea. It was his addition. Oh my god. And they both look like they're staring at it like...
Oh yeah. That was a good one.
We have to behave a little bit because I hope the
We gotta behave a little bit.
I hope the boys from M3Tactical are here.
What are you considering behaving?
Acting normal because I don't fucking care. But over on my battle box video, the inventor, the creator of this frickin' awesome knife, they basically issued a challenge, and I'm gonna pass that on to you. If you want a challenge, it's a wise business decision. They want a personal. Isn't that the chick from White Collar?
No idea.
Sorry. Wow, it's like squirrel everyone.
Easily distracted.
Hello, everyone. The boys from M3 Tactical. They are really interested in what you guys. If you could go to them and have a knife made, and I realize that I say this, but I'm saying this 3 minutes into the frickin' video before I've even tasted the beer, so that you might still hear me say it. Please leave a comment as to if right now you were able to go to a major knife builder and they could build you whatever is stuck here in your brain, what is it that you really like? And I'm going first. I basically, all I can really do is show you the knives that I consider at the top of that list. And I'm not just saying this because they made this. I think this is badass. But even more badass than that is the Recon, which is my neck knife. But stuck to my titty.
Gotta move the hair aside.
It's stuck to my titty. This is And if you guys know me, as of this moment in time, I have given away more neck knives than I still have left. But I probably have, I don't know, maybe 10 neck knives left. And I have put them all in the storage in the crate that I got from my little Sammy Poo. And this one and one other one get left out.
That one's kind of wicked. I don't think I've ever seen that one until today.
Yeah, this one is, but it's heavy. It's
got a real beefy handle on it, that's for sure.
It is. Yeah, because if you had to, you could use either end of this as the weapon.
I believe it. That handle is literally, it's like a weird shaped rock.
Now, as full disclosure, there's really nothing special about any of it for individual little pieces, but when you look at it as a whole, I like it because if you actually had to use this to defend yourself, I really highly doubt that I am going to put my finger into the blade. It has all sorts of awesome ways to hang on to it. It's kind of like, I always think about it as kind of a pineapple or a grenade looking thing.
So typically most knife wielders, professionals anyways, hold it like this, and that, I mean, that works.
The other one that has a lot of carry is my real steel. I just like everything about this. It's just overall, in not to if real steel was listening to me say this, it kind of has the big bulky industrial steak knife kind of look. I mean, if Matt went and started a steakhouse, you'd actually watch him slaughter that animal right in front of you, stick it in the jugular, and then when your food was served, the steak knives would all look like this. But to me, the other thing that puts this one over the top is the sheath. Hands down, my favorite fixed blade to carry. It wears nice and low. It never jabs me in my rib cage. It also has a fire starter, a ferro rod attached right to it. I just kind of like Mr. 1776 says that there's a lot of fixed blade knives out there with really shitty ways of carrying them, and for me, I really like this one to the point where I'm actually planning on ordering some seatbelt material off of Amazon and probably doing something like this to this. And last but not, well, actually not, let me go with this one, which was also a battle box knife, the Wilmanson. This thing is just badass. There's everything about this. I like the blade style. I like the way it feels in my hand. I love this burnt orange, and I darkened it up by using another product that I got from Battle Box. It's like a wax that you heat up, and it's just soaked into the wood, made it even darker. This happens to be the exact same look and color as my Performance Center 1911 Smith & Wesson, so the two of them pair nicely together. But this is another of my absolute favorite style. As far as carrying it on my side, it's not bad. I would really like it once again if this was all moved up a little bit more.
So it's not cutting into your side.
Into my fat, yeah. I like something that rides out. That's what I love about this guy. I mean, look at how low.
Yeah. No, I get it.
The difference between where these two knives are riding on your side.
You know, you should just get yourself a ankle holder for them.
I have one that CRKT double-sided. You know how hard it is to find a double-sided sharpened Brad's Girl?
Yeah.
And last but not least, another knife that I got from Battle Box.
The last two that you showed are probably my favorite too.
This, I mean, I realize that some people, I hate to have this big bulky. This thing's a big chunk of steel and even bigger grips.
And the grips fit awesome.
Yeah, I like a knife that is substantial in your hand.
Yeah, if they want suggestions, my suggestion I like a bone handle, but obviously it's really tough to kind of get that shape and look in a bone handle.
If I changed anything about this, I would beef up. I would beef up the grips.
The handle on this is by far superior to all of them, I think.
I know,
That's why I love this one. And the blade itself, it's got a nice shape to it. It's got some. It's heavy duty. And I didn't show this off, but the nice little hidden gut hook aspect is really nice. Like if you're, a survivalist or in need, hunting, whatever the case may be.
The downside is they had to steal a little bit of rigidity from the overall knife.
Yeah, because of this.
I also, this is also me. I used a set of Kydex clips off of a holster, and this one also rides as about as low as you could go. I mean, unless I started making belt loops myself, which isn't a bad idea. But yeah, the grip on this is just one of my favorites.
I like the color too. Red, black, and then a little green.
It is overall. It's just a frickin' sexy knife. The Revolt. Yeah, again, if they came to me and said, Eric, we're willing to make you a knife just like this, I'd be like, fine, we could skip the gut hook and just make it so it's all, because then it's all solid all the way through.
I wouldn't need the gut hook either. I'm just saying it is kind of a nice little perk.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I get what you're saying too. You want a stronger.
Does this really? I mean,
you could put that gut hook right up here too, and it'd be just as fine.
I had one. I had one of those. I just did not like the way the overall look was.
But you don't fucking even kill an animal to gut it. So what is? Like you care.
I don't give a shit about the gut hook part.
I've never, and I've cleaned up many animals, and I'll be honest with you, I've never needed a gut hook. I mean, not that it's not convenient at times, but I've never needed one.
Okay, so this is dark. I know light doesn't make it through it. 17.3%. Cheers, Matt Man.
Cheers, Eric.
You have to tell me. I can't remember if you've had this or not.
I don't know.
I'm glad it's been sitting out a little while. This one really...
We may have. We may not have. I mean, I've had some Dogfish Head, but I don't know if I've had this. If I have, I don't... If I have, I do.
I think the reason that there's still two in here is I was saving one for you. Whew. Wow.
Should I punch?
Just chock full of flavor. Yeah. Okay. First in the house is Phil, a.k.a. Cold-Hearted Bastard. He's got 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then Smile Money says second, being second.
Wow, that changes like flavor every second it's in your mouth.
It almost has somewhere. Oh god damn it, she's hot. Somewhere in there, it almost has almost a red wine flavor for a moment. That never. I don't think I've ever described that in it before. This one is. I think this one's coming up on a year.
So it should be coming back out here soon.
Yeah, Dogfish. I want to get a hold of the 120.
Well, what the heck? So we haven't had any. This year is late. Usually,
Phil's got shots up the ass happening here.
What's the one I like? Hop Slam. I haven't seen any of that this year yet. I mean, that's usually it comes out early spring.
Hop Slam, Dogfish Head 120. They're both on my. I will.
And I haven't seen either one of those yet, and then we're already into summer.
I think Hop Slam, they changed their release for some reason. It should be a damn summer beer, though. I've always liked those boobs. I don't know why. Maybe because they look like boobs.
They look very nice and shapely.
It's like hitting a heavy bag. And then Phil says Clyde is late. So, drinking with you, Smile Money. And Smile Money says, well, cheers then. Then he says, intro, and he barfs. What the hell did I have for an intro?
Was that Jim?
No, that was the one before.
If that was Jim, I could understand.
And then Salty says, naked. Multi-Gunman says, you're on naked suspension. Put that nakedness back until further notice. Mr. 27 says, naked. Jeremy, when you cut the balls off your dog, does it change to female? No.
But it is a ballless dog now.
Yeah. There was a package. And Amazon. It's from Amazon. I kind of already knew because Smile Money. Let's see if this one was. Ooh, extreme butter.
Was that mailed to Miles? I mean,
he sent it to me to restock up for the Miles, and there was no information put in the last one. This one's right. This one says Miles needs some variety from Smile Money. So he's got this, and I didn't try it the other night. Unfortunately, one of the things that Christine is cut out of her diet is, well, one of many things, his personal favorite, is popcorn. Did you hear that? I just broke my finger pointing at the redhead. But, definitely got some stockage for Miles. Thank you, Smile Money. In case you missed me say it last time, not Smile Money, but everybody else, Smile Money sent the last package of the Pop Secret movie theater butter, and that's the one I'm kind of looking forward to trying.
You ever done the kettle corn?
Oh, I love the kettle corn.
I was going to say, the kettle corn...
I have a case of that.
The kettle corn's usually my preferred.
If you want to take some home with you, feel free. God, I'm sorry, Smile Money, I'm just going to put this
You know
away.
what? I won't take any home with me, but I might send Charlie over when he's low on snacks. Between s'mores and popcorn, man, that kid's getting crazy.
There's like that. See what you see out in front, right behind the chair? That is literally all popcorn. There's like 2 cases of popcorn.
You have a problem.
Well, no, Christine had a problem, and then, so I made sure I stocked up to be a good husband, and then she informed me that she was going to cut popcorn out of her diet. I'm going, well, great. In the event of survival food, right now, if I had scissors, can you imagine the sound? It'd be like, that sound. Okay. DFC, with the screwed up thing now, says podium whiff. Din Scourge says thin J-Dog and fire on yeah, J-Dog's looking good. J-Dog's lost over 100 pounds or
really
100 pounds. Fire on E3. Oh yeah, that's never been called before, but it's a miss. Mike says, cheers, boys. Cheers, Mike. Then he says, J-Dog in the house. Very nice.
Yeah, I did see his truck over here yesterday.
J-Dog says, there. And then, yeah, they need to get J-Dog over more. Not saying that we need you less, but what the fuck?
You can say that. I mean, it's all right.
No.
I won't be hurt.
You have to admit, a lot of the time you're here, I call you and say, I'm going to be home in an hour. Do you want to do a review? Or at least, are you working? I also want to point something else out, completely different from that. I have I thought this was the... Oh, yes, okay. And these are pretty decent holsters.
Yeah,
you have one, don't you?
I have pretty much the same one. Mine's a little bit more brown.
I have a Kramer holster. This may or may not have been Scott's. I think this was Scott's. And it's for a P220. Life isn't perfect, but guess what I found out? Not only does it work for the very rare and awesome 10mm laser aim, but, wait for it. Oh, hang on. Oh, God, the bolt's going to come right through the internet. I remember, actually, the days of dealing with people about that. But this This thing's okay. I might have
ruin your camera.
I might have overhyped it yesterday when I was all excited about it, because, you know, the day later I'm still fucking excited about it. But look at this. Yeah, but what kind of a person would carry first generation ever 10mm pistols? Me. Hey, when they're as rare as these two guns, I may not smile money it, but I am not gonna fucking lock its little ass away and not have it being used for what it was intended. And that is to be used and enjoyed. And this thing, it just seems like it is so frickin' over-engineered. I cannot find anybody saying, oh, my Megastar 10mm came apart on me, or I need this, or I need that. It's also so simplistic on taking it apart and maintaining it and cleaning it. Unlike that guy there, you don't take that thing apart unless you're in a white room. So when the parts go flying, you don't lose them, because right now, if you don't have somebody... Where the fuck are you going?
You're making me a little uncomfortable. I'll be right back.
Jesus Christ, my pants are on. Knock it off. This thing is just... Now, nothing. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Delta Elite 10mm first gen, Dave, something you don't have. Or Dave's like, well, I'd prefer to have a new one. Oh, you know, no. Trust me, Dave. You'd rather have had a Gen 1 than that. It just seemed like they thought through so much in this thing. It's a double stack, which the Smith & Wesson is not. The Laser Aim is not. One of the Rock Islands is not. The Kimber is not. This is just the only thing that I say that they got wrong. Oh, you know what? Thanks for sending me some information, because evidently I have never gone beyond fire, safe, but if you keep on pressing, sure shit, it is a decocker. That, of course, you can also pull the trigger, but, oh, I'm sorry, hang on. You can still pull the trigger, but the decocker feature is awesome. Yeah, I know, I just stereotype myself and keep on talking about the latest in the pile. I have no hesitation in saying, of the first gen 10mm that ever hit the planet, this one is, I think, is probably, if I had to give them up in any particular order, this right now, I hope it runs. But this one would be the last one as of right now that I would get rid of, and I haven't even shot the thing yet. I love how robust it is in your hand. I love the only thing I don't like about it is they got the safety completely wrong. This, if you are a person that carries a gun unsafe, there's no good way when you're holding it in your hand and you realize that a guy is slowly creeping towards you and he could now run because he's carrying a knife or whatever. There's no convenient way to get to the switch and switch it safety off. It's not. It sucks. That's the worst part. I have to hold it weird in my hand and flip it up, or reach over and flip it with the other hand. Now, if you decide you don't want to kill the guy that's going to rush at you with a knife, no problem. I am not really a fan of safeties, and the fact is that if I jacked a live round into this right now, and I was able to hit the decocker, and then I would put it right back on fire, because this is a double action gun, unlike, say, the P220 or, you know, a lot of things. At least this is double action capable. So why with a safety? I mean, but yeah, this thing, I mean, as far as its takedown, it comes apart so easily. You literally just pull it back a little bit off the side, and I don't know if I can do this without the tool. There's a tool in the box. Oh, it's got a little spot where you can hook it with your fingernail. And then you literally just slide the slide off of it. I'm gonna put it back together though. It's like the Smith & Wesson though. You'll get some of the plungers. It's probably the magazine disconnect, that one of them that pops up, and you just hold it down with your thumb when you ride the slide back onto it. This is just one fucking sexy gun. And if I want to carry it, I have a holster that'll work for it. I sent a picture to Pete. Hey, can you make me a holster for this? Because I just placed an order right now. As we speak, he's doing it. I purchased a brand new case for a phone that is being built for me. And I purchased a case for it off of Amazon and had it sent straight to Pete. And Pete is now hydro dipping. So he's not only is he going to make me a case or a holster for that case, he is also going to hydro dip both of them. I think he's doing 2 different prints. I just there's nothing I want to see more than for Pete to excel and just go ahead and call me a fanboy, and I'll say there's a reason that I am with Pete. What the hell happened to the picture? Pete is because Pete is that good. Here, I think this is what my phone case is going to look like, a We the People, or it's going to be the other way around and flipped, and he just got this in. One of them is going to be the holster, and one of them is going to be the case. If you follow Pete anywhere, he now will dip anything that you want to send him. So I was going to send him Hector's penis. So, but to make it, I also, just to show it off, I need to order a holster from Pete, and I told him by the time you see this, it'll probably already be a done deal. I need to figure it out. I need to order a holster from him for a gun, and I have to quickly look through the arsenal and figure something that I don't have a holster for right now. I hesitate on this because I don't have one from Pete, but I was almost thinking about an inside the waistband 1911 Commander for Ed's gun, because Ed's gun is not blued. It's not, as Scott would say, it's not a painted gun like the Sig Sauer. So I don't know. I just want to be able to showcase what Pete is now doing. But I want to say a big thanks to Pete, because he's like, well, what kind of dip did you want put on this case? And I'm like, Pete, I sent you the case so you could make the holster. I never even thought about you dipping the phone case, but fuck yeah. Okay, J-Dog. Let's see. Wade says J-Dog definitely an improvement in co-hosts.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean. Ooh, that would be a nice Christmas present there.
I'd love to unwrap that package. Rich, with the whole messed up thing now, says cheers all.
What do you mean messed up thing?
It used to say Rich Huff. Now it says
Ignovox.
I don't even know what the hell that even means. Mike says, happy birthday to Sam. I will let Sam know that you guys spread the happy birthday. Then Rich says, I still think you need a bucket or maybe a barrel of sand for safe basement pops. Now, are you telling me I have to be like what's his name? And every single this is what I see in his fucking videos. He goes like this. He takes the round out of the gun. Unfortunately, we do have one issue that Eric doesn't like with this gun.
Doesn't shoot without the mag.
Then he takes his barrel. Now he knows the damn gun.
I like how you clear it out, but then you point it straight at my chest. That would really hurt my ears.
Christ, we just watched a show where they fucking go full commando. They're shooting back and forth, and I'm just like, one of the scenes, he literally goes like, pretend the bad guy's right behind you, goes like this, and they carry on a normal conversation. Not like, oh my God, is there a lot of blood? Yeah, Yankee Marshall. You know, the gun is fucking empty, and he always like, into the barrel. I guess, okay, fine, go with the you can never be too safe. Sorry, you're on the non-PC channel over here. This is how we safety check. Oh, yep, it was empty. Right there, that's when the guys from, right from the knife company said, yeah, fuck this Eric guy. Wow.
It's a nice shirt.
Yeah, it's like that one you got me, where it looked like you could see my nipples.
A little less hairy, though.
A lot less hairy. Yeah. Poco! It's a chili dog knife. Chili dog king of night? It's a chili dog king of night. Okay, so Poco's drinking. Then he says it's not either of the dorks. Wow, it's a tough crowd in here. Hey, at least one of them can take it, though. The other one would be all weepy, have to call David for a hug.
Really, he does that?
Dave doesn't talk to him. He only talks to classy people.
Well, what the hell is he doing asking me out for breakfast?
What? You go to Perkins?
No, we went up to... That's what he said, Perkins or Big Daddy's. I'm like, I'm not fucking going to no Perkins. You know what?
Well played, by the way.
It was after work. You know where I want to take him?
Social house?
Yeah.
Bloody Mary?
I wanted to take him up there, but it was just...
Was he the designated driver?
He was that day.
Oh.
I was a little worried, though. I mean, him being the designated driver, well, he's sober, but I mean, does that still mean he's a good driver?
No!
That's what I'm saying.
No! He won't let me drive, and we go to Cotton for gun shows.
Yeah, I know.
And Moose Lake for gun shows, and I'm fucking hitting up before we leave.
Shit, when me and Jim went to the gun show with him down in Barnum, Jim drove. Of course, he doesn't have a big truck for all three of us.
Oh, we'll have to start inviting you anytime that me and Dave go, so Dave doesn't have to drive anymore. Fuck, I asked. Mike volunteered. Dave's like thinking that Mike skanked out on the whole thing. Mike volunteered to take me down for my back procedure.
I said I would too, but...
Well, it didn't fall on your day off.
Yeah,
that's how that got fucked up. Otherwise, we would have done breakfast and the whole 9 yards. Because I couldn't go back to work. He looked at me and goes, yeah, the guy I work with wants me to come back to work. He goes, you just had like 9 shots of painkillers put into your back, and then I pierced you with a probe that went down to the nerve. We did a little thumper to make sure we're at the right spot, and then we burnt 3 nerves. He's like, I would rather know that you didn't go back to work until Monday, but at least take 1 damn day off, Eric. Okay, so I then asked Dave, because I know Dave doesn't work. Well, he's an author, so he doesn't actually have a job. And and he said he'd take me, and then Bunky texts me, "Oh God, the most you have, good luck today." And she goes, "And when I say good luck, I'm not worried about the procedure. I'm more worried that Dave's driving."
Did you see the shit he posted today?
God damn, that's a nice pair of boots.
Did you see what he posted today?
No.
Everyone says that it's not hard to write a book, or anyone can write a book, but something like that they're wrong or whatever. So what did I do? In parentheses, I wrote a book. Proved you wrong and done in 10 seconds. Boom. You know he'd give me shit, so.
I got what, $2 or $3 on that he rates still another one. Since we made our little bet, he's written 2 fucking books.
I actually just got another copy of his first one for my dad. When we went out to breakfast, I was talking to my dad about his books, and
I have to read the
then
brand new one.
Then he goes and grabs a book. I'm like, Dave, I got all your books. I just let my dad use them. Nope, had to give my dad a brand new book for himself, and signed it. It's like, Dave, what the fuck? This is how you don't make money.
Yeah,
you can't.
Dave, as your financial advisor, if he actually, every book that is missing from his inventory was actually sold even at half price,
It'd be a few hundred, if not a few thousand.
Grace, there was one day we went to the gun show. He's got like 5 of his fucking books, and he gave them all to the girl that gives us our check-in.
I know.
Hey, guess what though? We haven't paid for a gun show in over a year.
But I mean, I know he is also spreading the wealth too, and that's how he gets his name out, because he's not like on New York Times bestsellers.
You know what's more important to Dave, and all credit, giving credit where credit is due.
Send in the message that he
is the word that is in the.
That's yeah. And I get that. If
you read his first book, Daddy Had to Say Goodbye, and you think that this is just a book,
so I'm a little OCD. I mean, shit happens.
If either one of those hit the floor, I would throw you down, try to get you down there before they hit. He always has that. I'm just fucking disgusted look in his face. Like, you're such a.
I didn't really think that was a disgusted look. I was more distracted by those.
Wow. I think her forehead's even okay.
I'm gonna completely agree with that.
You know what's great about those style earrings?
I didn't even notice the earrings until you said something.
I like the outfit, though.
I call those kind of earrings, those are the handlebars. You never heard that before?
No, but I think, oh, geez.
Now she looks like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near her. She looks like she'd just be a straight, money-grubbing bitch.
Smile money. Allegedly, audio files exist. Not sure they have been heard, but the foreign national whistleblower claims to have them. 51 intelligent officials are drafting a letter saying this sounds like Russian disinformation. Well, of course.
Hey, Smile Money, since you're so, with it, with the internet. I was just telling Eric how there was a country pretty recently that just put the World Health Organization on the terrorists. They consider them a terrorist organization. When I tried to Google it and look up even on YouTube anything where I've seen this previously, I can't find it anywhere.
It's all been, what's the word?
Scrubbed.
Scrubbed.
Or bleached. Pull a Hillary and bleach it all.
Sanitized.
So if you have that information or know where you can find it, that'd be cool. Just because I was trying to show Eric that. I think more countries need to do it, but those fuckers are hot, man. I don't know how you eat those like candy. Well, I know the other ones are warm. I mean, the Reaper ones are really hot. But those ones, I thought they might be hot, but like, you know, still okay. Fuck, it's like they just kept getting hotter and hotter in my mouth.
These are, I would say, whoa.
I saw that.
Teetered. These are right at the threshold that the flavor makes me keep coming back. But yeah,
They're
you
hot.
start to get a little
They're
bit.
hot.
And the worst thing is if you actually try to drink a cold beer right now or water,
It does not help.
it just brings everything around. But no,
I was sticking ice cubes in my mouth last time.
these are right at my my threshold of pain and flavor intersecting. A step above this,
Paint. Okay, well they might cross at, you know, the heat and the flavor, but here's the problem. Like, this is where I enjoy it. This was where it was at.
you have to watch out though. Every now and then, I swear to God, I think it's the dingleberry. If it hits something at the top of your throat, be like. There was only, what, 62 comments? See if we can stretch this
I had to
out
step out because you were popping a chub fucking playing with your guns. I was just getting really uncomfortable.
This thing? And this thing?
Did I really have to? I shouldn't have brought it up. But yeah, I literally, I'm like, this guy's making me uncomfortable here.
I need to bring this, we need to do like a 10 millimeter day.
I've only got one to bring.
Oh my God, this thing just shoots like a frickin'. See this?
I guess it would be nice to compare different 10 millimeters and, you know, how they feel shooting. Honestly, I've never had a problem with my the range officer. That thing shoots pretty fucking sweet.
Well, you shouldn't have a fucking problem with that. It's like Springfield does like 1911s, and then they start to press the bar up, and that's where that one is.
I mean, it's not the best probably in the world, but I mean,
You
it
still
wasn't cheap. It's a nice gun.
Well, of course, we also have to keep in mind that when I purchased my Kimber 45, that was in almost 30 years ago money. But you bought yours. Didn't you buy yours before Obama started yapping his piss flaps off? You didn't buy yours in the actual worst time to buy a gun. Okay, maybe you did a little, but it was
I think it was $1,100, $1,150.
It was $1,200 with the tax.
Yeah,
It was.
okay.
It was. I mean, you could have 4 of those 1911s that I have in storage.
Teslas or
The one that I had actually wouldn't mind stealing.
what are the Teslas and the
It's a-
Gerard or
Grissom.
Grissom.
If I can get that gun to run right, it'll be more in the theft column.
We need to look, by the way.
I might Carfire Bennett.
I shouldn't say we.
Well, he sold shit that didn't belong. I just keep it.
I shouldn't say we need to. I need to have you look at my 22. I'm having extractor issues.
The Ruger?
Yeah. I don't know if it was just one round, so we'll have to look at it at some point. But I could not. It would not extract a round, and I literally had to eventually push something down the barrel to push it out.
But did it run correct after that?
No, I haven't shot it since.
Oh shit. Well, maybe you got a chunk of brass debris or something that's holding it out a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll have to look at it. I haven't taken it apart or nothing, but
Jesus, I don't know if I've ever heard of a Ruger that didn't run right.
No, I know. No, I agree. That's why I was a little shocked. I mean, the extractor looked fine, but I didn't pull it apart either, so I don't know.
John Solar says, "Wow, that was one fucked up opener."
Which one was this?
Just the God. I couldn't even remember. I actually had to go look.
Well,
I had to
only
look up
ask
the
'cause
start
there's 2 people now that have said this.
Okay, well, here, you know what's the best way of...
You're bodybuilding?
Sort of.
Boys, I've been using chalk for the past 30 days, and things have never been better. My grip strength and stamina are literally through the roof. Anything I get my little hands on, I never want to let go. And let me tell you about the firmness, too. When I put my hands on something, it feels so, so good.
Eric.
Okay, it might be a little fucked up. I might give John that.
That was actually funny. And I can't even blame you. I mean, I can blame you for putting it on there, but whoever makes these movies.
That was Zeus.
Zeus.
So my money. A defunct Spanish gun manufacturer builds a handgun for a couple of years, but was not a market success, so it is rare. Like an Etzel.
Hey, you know what?
Kind of. The company, well, I would fucking love to have an Etzel. Talk about knocking it out of the park.
I just saw something very similar to this. I'll let you guess the name of the gun. 308. They wanted $1,600 brand new. And I really want to buy it.
Guess the man, it looks just like that?
It's not even just, well, it doesn't look just like this, but it looks very similar. But it's not even the brand. Like this gun is known just for the name of it. Not even the brand.
Well, it could be something.
Yeah, I know it can be a lot, but what would you take a guess? I mean, for $1,600, I was really surprised at the price. No.
I don't know.
I don't even know who the manufacturer is, actually. I just know the name of the gun that I've always liked.
What?
A FAL.
Well, they're kind of the originator of this. Anything else is,
Well, that's why I said
clone.
I said it looks pretty similar to this.
Well, you should get one and find out if yours fucks up all the brass like this one does.
I don't have $1,600 to go buy a freaking new gun. But I would like a 308 again. I don't have my 308.
Have you shot this?
I don't know if I have or not.
Again.
You might have taken it up once or twice, and I've shot at the
Were you at
shack, but I'm not sure.
The last time I think that the trigger was pulled on this was when we did the shoot at Carroll Trail.
I was at Carroll Trail with you. I mean, I was the one that told you guys that's where you should go, but
Yeah.
it really is a good place if you just go drive a little farther back and look for the ranges you want.
Well, well, I tell you what, next time we go shooting, I'll let you drive, because I'd like to see some of the shit that you're telling me about. The area where we go was good for a large group, but I don't know. The price of admission for this is drop the mag in, and which is why this was in my living room for quite a while.
Did you leave it with that cocked back?
No, I was always paranoid about the spring and all that.
I suppose.
Yeah, this fits perfectly in my ottoman.
Well, that's like what I'd like with my crossbow. I would love to have that just literally cocked and ready at any point. But it's not good for the cables. They said you can leave it like that for up to 24 hours.
Oh, ready to go?
But they said they would not suggest keeping it.
Well, it kind of comes down to
like
mags,
that
too.
long-term.
I have some mags, like for instance, the goddamn Grand Power. Those mags have been loaded for almost a decade now. Whenever I got the gun, and I can guarantee you,
springs are still
on a bet, Matt, if you can put 10 rounds in here
you told me about
without drawing blood, I'll let you stick your dick in that coconut tree.
You would do such a thing?
I'd tell you that anyway. How about that?
She could be my librarian.
Oh my God, librarian, the teacher.
Study date.
I want the teacher. Poco says, in for the knife. This just in, Poco.
Come on.
We just sent him a knife, and all he did was bitch about it.
Smile money. I broke a 1-year-old $1,000 phone. Does it come with the Brew Girl collection? No, but oh my God, that's a nice swimsuit. I'd wear that if I had it on my face.
You know what? I gotta tell you something kind of embarrassing.
You have a swimsuit just like that?
No.
Oh.
Totally off topic, but I was walking over to your house today, and I was walking past the front of your truck.
Poco E4 is a miss.
You have that red, white, and blue little sticker on your front bumper. And for the longest time, I thought that was like either your fast system or oil that you rolled. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what are those? FJ.
Well, it's supposed to be STP. It's supposed to look like...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was, something like that. And then I'm like, oh, no, that's fuck Joe Biden. That. Joe Biden! So, I'm a little slow sometimes. You've had that there for a while. I just now noticed what it really was.
I have another one of those if you want it.
No, because I'm not going to have anywhere to put it. I still have the one from Jim For You. The
Let's Go Brandon edition?
Yeah, either that or FJB edition. I can't remember what one it was. But those are actually bigger and nice. I mean, they're chrome. They're the chrome ones.
How big, though? Is there somewhere I could put that on the VMAX?
We can grab it after this show.
Like, right on the... I'd love to have a fuck Joe Biden edition VMAX. Vivian, I believe Ed would massively approve. Poco, the Hellion... Get a 458 Solcom bullpup. Hey, links or it didn't fucking happen.
I really still haven't shot one of those, and I don't know how much I would like those.
Jesus Christ, Poco. What? A 458 Solcom?
No, the bullpups. Because they're so...
Did you
so
not
far back?
Did you not... you shot one?
When?
Didn't either Jolson's or J-Dog's...
Oh, the AUG.
The AUG?
Yeah, I did. And I loved that gun, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, because the eject's wrong for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which kind of like...
It was shooting me in the face. I literally had a split lip.
No, I know. I always wanted an AUG just because of one movie.
007?
No. And I have a machine gun too. Ho, ho, ho. Bruce Willis.
Oh,
Nakatomi Center.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me think of it. I know what this one is. Die Hard.
But, honestly, after shooting Jolson's and J-Dog's...
I like it, but it was not as nearly as impressive as I thought it would be.
It's on a list in my brain of things I would love just because, but
the nostalgia.
I'm sorry. The problem is what I want more than that is a gun that I've never shot. Maybe. Well, I'll never admit this that Poco could be right. And what the fuck, Poco? What did he say? Because I'm telling you, this thing goes. Poco says I nicknamed my 454 Solcom bullpup build 458 Sodomy. Sharky says, spelling like Matt speaks. You okay? Then he says, no, you read it right. Her name is Sodomy, and when I'm finished, it'll bullpup chambered in 458. Sharky, I'm referring to how you spelled nickname. There's no K in there. Why do I have to read this? It says, my phone and the spell check sucks. It changes stuff like I'm too in. It's yeah, well, I can speak for him. I have seen the spell check literally right, and as I'm reaching for the send button, I see the word switch. For some reason, whatever is in the Note 9 was the worst ever. It gets half of everything I say wrong, and then if it gets it right, it changes as I'm about to hit send, and then I gotta send a correction so I don't look like a fucking idiot.
I just saw that Apple is gonna change the spell correction, so fucking will no longer be ducking, because it always changes to ducking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If I got paid for every person that said, how do I make it stop Xing out bad words? Trust me when I say, over the years, it's been harder and harder. Right now, it is all under your Google settings.
Really?
Blocking offensive words. It used to be simple to get to, and then it was sort of simple to get to, and now it's like, I do it so little that I always have to look it up. But I know you have to go into your Google settings and find it.
I don't know. That was a good one, though. She's laughing about something.
She's probably wondering why we haven't had dinner yet, because we're down here doing this shit. Because we sat outside and pre-gamed. Bad! Chalk it up. Greetings, Captain. Cheap old gun guy. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are... Personal favorite.
Oh, yes. I've...
Short
Even
hair.
with the tattoos, though?
Yeah. I don't know. We can.
I mean, I have no problem with them.
We can make her wear a sweater during sex. I don't care.
Just arm sleeves.
Arm sleeves, just these sleeves. Okay, sorry. Long-winded. That's why I wrapped this up. Love that shirt. I'd love to see her run Grandma's Marathon next weekend. Multi-Gunman. I'm late. I'm still not drinking beer. It's whiskey for me, or fuck you.
Oh.
Wow, he's got an attitude. Miss 27 says beer, just to piss him off. Steven says Bill needs a job where people aren't reliant on him doing his job. Maybe become a Democrat mayor. I don't know why, but I love that leather jacket. Are we doing whiskey? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, I'm looking.
McLean, Mama, baby want milkshakes.
Do you got a preference? Actually, today I think I'll make you pick, because you always make me pick. And I think I've done it the last 2 or 3 times.
I'll go with the Lafroig Cardias.
You are really going for the heavy hitters tonight.
Front row, baby, or get out.
You know what?
I don't know what she's...
I wasn't a huge fan of this at first, just by looks, but I do actually like this a lot.
There's something that Chucky doesn't like about it. I'm going to have to go back and read his thing.
I think the handles are really ugly, but I do kind of like that little thumb spot.
The thing about handles is...
I really like
you
that
literally
blade.
could take that right now, take it apart, and make
Put it
your
on
own
here,
if
yeah.
you wanted.
I was going to say, I could do this.
Out of Grandpa would?
No. Better yet. You got a couple knives that I can do this with.
Couple. Anything where the handle comes off.
Well, yes. But a couple decent knives. Because I would... Here's my thought. You know my deer head that I got out in the backyard?
Skull grips?
Antler.
Oh, God. I've never honestly been a fan of antler. I thought about it for my Ruger 44 or 10 millimeter.
So here's the thing.
Blackhawk.
Here's the thing. You can leave it rough cut, so it's the shape that it's at. Or you can sand it down and still have a bone handle, still gripped or shaped as you would like it.
I will admit, there is nothing special about these grips. I mean, don't take that the wrong way, but I mean, there's no...
No, I agree.
They're just...
That's why maybe one reason.
I mean,
why I'm
they
not a huge
feel
fan.
okay.
The blade's nice, but I don't know. It looks very simplistic, I guess.
Utilitarian.
Which is not a bad thing, as long as it performs.
Can you imagine, like...
But see, I could literally do bone. I could do bone that looks like this. if you want. It takes a lot of time, but I mean, I could do it. That's one thing I'm kind of good at.
Wade says $1,000 phone, not me. I can buy land for that price. Sure, he says, like a square yard. Wade says back, nope, a full acre of pasture or cutover land after timber harvest. You're bidding on lots of PF or 100 or more acres at a time. Well, fine. Call a friend from your fucking lawn.
Hey, how about we get some money together?
Yes.
And throw my dad an offer and we can get some good land. It'd be real close.
That wouldn't be a dumb idea. Phil on the wow, you did see the title I used, right?
For what?
Oops, didn't mean to do
so
that.
he's an episode late.
Yeah, he went back on that one.
Okay. What is your title and what did he say?
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. I didn't even heart that and it disappeared. I think he liked that video, but okay, sorry. Ludwig says Forgotten Weapons has a video on the Star Megastar. Yes, they do. J-Dog says he was actually watching it when I got there for the review. Sharky says I watch all of Ian's videos, so they start to blend in. Mr. 27 says 40th, then he says Brew Miles, and then Sharky says not here, and then Sharky says cheers all, hey J-Dog, Celtic on deck, here we go. And then Clyde, Whiskey and Revolution for all.
There it is.
It's official.
I was kind of shocked I didn't hear it.
What the hell? Clyde towards the very end of the comments? What the fuck?
Well, I'm not finished with my beer yet, but you can already probably take a gander at what I'm going to say this is. It's a big fat 10, but you're only going to be able to have one, maybe two, and you're going to be calling it a night. Now I think it's going to be one because Eric decided to go with this whiskey. Look, I'm not even going to be able to make it down to the bar to play pull tabs.
Hate when that happens. Sharky, and yeah, the fuck is Screw 2 doing with the display names? I have no idea. Then he says, phones are like PCs and cars. They're worth like a fraction as soon as you buy them. No way a phone older than a year with damage is worth over $20.
I honestly have to kind of agree with that because the repairs it costs, so like
300
for a screen, you break a screen, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of Apples,
expensive.
Apples, even the back plate, like, all right, you don't fuck up the front plate, but you fuck up the back plate. Well, that's where all the panel boards go on, or the electronic boards. So that has to be fixed too. Either way, front or back, you're looking at $300-400 easily. What are you going to get if you trade that in? $300-400. It becomes essentially worthless. But can you blame them? That's why they fucking make it this way. So we have to keep buying more and more.
Jesus God, look at that pussy.
I was gonna say she was a little thick around the hips, but I tell you what, the rest. I mean, even that I could.
Did you even notice the cat?
Yeah.
Okay, Sharky, 4650. Well, thanks. Now I also need a fully stocked bar with a granite top next to the pool with a built-in bar sauna I already needed. Yeah, thanks, fucker. Personal favorite.
I was gonna say no. I like her. I think those titties are too big, but I really like the. She got a very cute face, and I'm not knocking the body.
Have you seen the pictures of her
Yeah,
with
you
less
should, yeah.
clothing?
Yeah.
A lot less clothing. She's wearing one thing. Have you seen the ones where she doesn't have the bracelet on?
She looks very nice. I really like her face and smile though.
No, she's. If this is all you knew about her, just like that original redhead, she's a beautiful woman. That's regardless of what the rest of the body looks like.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that the tits are a little too big for me.
See, I like more of a challenge than he does. You put some lube on those and try to hang on to them. God damn it, that's like a fucking Olympic competition right there. I'm winning that.
No. See, I don't mind your whole problem with the lube. Go ahead, do that. But instead of you trying to grab them, I'm going to try to fucking pop them.
Want one of those? And
I'm going to try to pop those fucking balloons.
And I'm not talking about the girl.
What's that?
So you want one of those, and I'm not talking about the girl.
Goddamn right I do.
Fucking chain fed.
I'd take both of those.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to show the picture that Sharky's talking about. Yeah, now he wants a new bar.
I support LGBTQ. Let's get Biden to quit. Genius. That's, you know what? That's a good shirt. Do you wear that out in public?
Yes.
Hope you do.
Yes, I have.
I hope you do.
I love going over to Superior Meats because
they actually know you.
The staff is.
Yeah.
Let's get Biden to quit. Sharky SH. That's a nice nose ring and subtle landing strip going on there. I'm more than intrigued. Tomcat. I also like to live dangerously. Ludwig. Excuse me. E4. E4 has been called as a miss. Discourage. Pack your bags and start lifting weights, club. Poco. The end is coming soon. Let's hope. Rich? Oh, hang on. Sorry. I believe when I by accidentally hit the wrong button, Discourage is the first in the club. And Poco is also in the club, but
we're already jumping to the club?
Well, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, Jesus.
I meant to go back to a different screen, not this screen. So, what he said. This shit's just a 10 for...
Did I even say a 10? I figured they just know what it would be. It's the double-digit number. But you're not going to be able to have a lot of it.
Not all in one day.
Well, yeah, not in one day.
Okay, so Discourage is in the club, Poco's in the club, Rich is in the club saying cheers, clubbers.
Cheers, Rich. Hey, when the fuck is that clown coming back up here?
When Sharky's here.
Okay.
Right now, for sure, Sharky, just so you know, financially, I don't know how I'm going to recover, but fuck it. I'm planning on taking...
a couple days off. Hey, Sharky,
if he gets here on Thursday, I'm going to take Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday off.
I will...
And then you're going to have to entertain him on the second
I was going to say, I still have to work, and I can't entertain him every day.
You can take the morning shift.
Yeah, but the morning and the days that I can, I'll take you out shooting or grocery shopping or sightseeing, whatever. Like, I don't have a problem with that.
So, someone else could possibly be here too. I know Rich is planning on being here.
Well, they could go on a fucking hot mess date up the North Shore. You know, do some sightseeing by themselves. I don't have to entertain that.
Wouldn't mind if some of the New York crew is here.
That would be cool. I haven't seen any of them for quite a while. I mean, you haven't really either. But
well, I know Joey's out.
You know who I would really like to see?
Her.
Well, actually, there's two. Well, Sharky would be great. I haven't seen him ever. But from New York, I would have to say my sister Stalker. I haven't seen him for, I think, since the once or twice that he was up for Shootapaloozas. And then Phil, I haven't seen Phil for a while either.
It's a nice shirt.
Phil's always good shit. I like Phil.
I tell you, when we actually had the New York crew here,
Yeah.
that was a fucking great weekend.
Oh, they were all a blast. Every one of them. Every one of them.
We'll see if he actually catches me say this. If possible, it would be entertaining if McLean was here. So, I got the...
I need some duct tape if he shows up.
Great.
No, really. I'm gonna wrap my lower body in a duct tape chastity belt.
You're still fucked. And getting fucked.
No.
He'll figure out how to get in.
He's like a fucking rat trapped in a fucking heated hot room. He's just gonna crawl his way through.
If I won the lottery,
Wow,
I would have definitely added that to the list.
Well, I think you can get one of those for...
I want the rifle too.
I think... Okay. I was going to say, I think you can get one of those for like 8 to 11 grand, roughly. I think those are the starting points.
Yeah, without the scope on it.
Well, no, but really isn't that the ballpark, about 8 to 11?
I tell you though, if I had one right now, I do have a scope that I would take off of another rifle to put on.
My thought is, though, you went with the JP over the Barrett. Was there a reasoning for that? Like, what? I mean...
Well, I'm full in with the scope on the JP. I was like the rifle only for the Barrett at the time.
Okay.
But having said that, and I don't know if you've ever heard me say
this. If you could go back, would you change it or no?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do either of them.
Okay.
That was right when chassis guns started to get popular.
Yep.
I mean, look what you can get right now. You can call Ruger and order a 338 Lapua chassis gun. Looks like something off of a sci-fi movie. Now, chassis guns were just starting out. If I could go back, there's nothing against the JP. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's nothing.
It's a beautiful gun. If it wasn't so crazy expensive, I'd buy it from you. I love it. Well, I mean, like if you were trying to make some money.
Well, here's the problem.
I do love it.
If I could keep the scope off of it, I'd probably sell it to you for half of what I paid for it. Then Samantha kills me, and I don't wake up.
Samantha's already taken how many of your guns?
All of them.
Exactly.
She becomes the curator.
You know what I really want, though, honestly? And I've probably said it before. The biggest nostalgic gun, and for me, I'm not talking about brand, I'm not talking about caliber, I'm not talking about it being chromed or blued or anything else. The most nostalgic gun that I really want to buy that I don't have, what do you think it would be?
I don't know. We don't have a fucking day.
I want to get a lever action. I want to get a high caliber. I want to get a high caliber lever action.
Would you get a rifle round or a carbine?
Probably a rifle round.
I think I would go rifle round. The very first rifle that I ever shot, other than a .22, was my Uncle Gary's lever action Marlin 30-30.
Yeah, mine was from my grandpa, the 30-30 Winchester, and that's what I used for hunting literally up until I started buying my own guns. And I didn't even buy my own guns.
If there's a reason to cheers,
I
have never owned a lever gun.
I never even bought my own guns till I was probably 30. Like I always used my grandpa's gun. Maybe late 20s, but I really never.
And here's the sad thing.
Cheers.
Is I tried to buy Scott's 18 whatever Winchester.
That's what my grandpa had, and you know who has it now? My fucking uncle.
Dick. Hope he drowns in his sleep.
If I ever needed to use it, he's always offered it to me to use. But well, the 3030, I don't know what exact model it was. It's an older one though.
No, I will admit I don't like the one with the big loop.
No, I don't either. I like the nice slim loop, like the old Winchesters. You just stick your 4 fingers in there, or 3 fingers, whatever. It's small. I don't like the big loop, but I would like mine more of the silver or chromed look.
Now here's a what if in my brain. What if you could get a classic looking lever action Winchester chambered in 454 Casull?
You know what? And I thought of that, and that'd be great, but here's the thing. I think that's honestly overkill. No, I really do. Would I complain if I was to get that?
No. Where the way you hunt and the distance that you hunt, you'd probably be very happy with an open sight lever gun.
No, I'd actually prefer I'd prefer scope mount a rail. But no, I
have you seen the modern versions?
Yeah. No, trust me.
Now, is that sacrilege or do you approve?
When you say modern, as to what?
Lever guns that look like they came off of a sci-fi movie.
Oh, I think they're badass. No,
Yeah,
the fucking ones with the silencer on them.
Silencer.
I saw one with the takedown.
Full
I saw
on
one with the takedown.
handguards.
I saw one with the finger takedown. All you do is twist it off. There goes the whole buttstock, and it now becomes like 20 inches. You can throw that whole thing in your backpack.
I think it was actually Brad that started sending me some of the most futuristic lever guns I've seen, and I'm like, damn, I'd still screw her.
I mean, I like, your AR or any kind of, semi-auto platforms.
Sharky, there's Freckles, though.
That's nice and it's convenient, but you still can't really go wrong with the lever action. I mean, to me, that's nostalgic, and I just really love them, and it's one thing that I have never owned. I do want to get a lever action. I don't care, actually, I'd like a bigger caliber, but it doesn't have to be crazy big, but I also don't want no fucking 22 caliber type, some kind of shit like that. I don't want nothing small. I want something 30-30 or bigger. 30-30 is actually, the nice thing about that is it pushes through the brush, but it's definitely not the best round if you ask me. See, yeah, that's exactly what I want right there. That's I know that's a big round too. No,
45-70.
That's exactly what I want.
If you're gonna,
but if I was to customize it, I don't want that big fucking loop of a handle.
no.
I want that straight back.
Everything about
Straight
that.
back.
Everything about that except for that goddamn loop.
Yep. And I would custom order or custom have someone custom build that grip just to go flat like the Winchester 30-30 that I used to have, or my grandpa did. I don't like that big fat loop.
No, I hate that. To me, if
It looks ugly and it's more likely to catch on something, if you ask me.
someone actually came to me and said,
You literally pulled
I'll
up.
send you this.
You literally pulled up the gun that I've been dreaming about for a long time. However, the problem is, again, the caliber on that is extremely much bigger than I needed. However, I would still love it. Yeah.
See, I'd be happy with that.
Yep. I want the streamline like that.
There you go. 454 Casull lever gun.
I still don't
A
like.
Rossi.
I still don't like that fucking handle though. That looks ugly if you ask me. I'm sorry. That handle looks ugly. It should be more up into the.
Well, it might be perspective, but yeah, it
looks ugly.
That's big.
It looks ugly.
She's got a big forehead. How much is that? $1,100.
No, I've looked at some lever actions in my day. Quite a bit of them, actually, because that's what I would like. Just look up Winchester 3030. Say from 1980s or whatever. All right. Even right there. Right there. Oh, no, because that's still the loop, too. I don't like that loop.
See, here's the start.
I didn't mind
minus
that.
the loop.
I didn't mind that. Well, do you know what? Do you know the other one that actually I really kind of liked? Was Mossberg. Mossberg made that zombie what was it? Mossberg made this zombie 3030. Look that up. Yep, that's more of my style. Even though it's curved, I was used to a straight one, but I like that more. Check out just type in Mossberg 3030 zombie or Mossberg lever action zombie, because that one's more of a modern. That's what I really liked about that. That was one of if not the first more modernized 3030 lever action rifles. You got adjustable buttstock. The handle I like.
Yeah, I could move this over here, but I can't zoom in for some reason on these. But
it's a modernized lever action.
This is halfway to some of the shit that Brad has sent me, but yeah, that.
No, I get
right there.
But that's what I said. No, that's the first modernized lever action I've seen.
2012 SHOT Show.
Yeah,
That's probably the first.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And now I'm seeing people put fucking silencers on those badasses. Dude, I would love one. All right, let's get this show finished. I'm creaming my pants over here at guns I just wish I had. While you're playing with guns, I had to walk out because you're getting a chub.
I still think I have to narrow it down to one or two things.
Narrow it?
A 450, 4570, or a 454 Casull.
I wouldn't take the 454. I would take the 4570 gun.
I lean massively towards the 4570.
Oh,
because
yeah,
if you're gonna, there's something I've always wanted to have something chambered in that round.
No, that's definitely a round I would go out of the two.
Phil's got 5 shots.
I don't even know if they make them, but you know what honestly would be great? A 308 lever.
Well, we'll look after, but
well, no, but
they have to. They have to have it.
But no, the reason why I like that, it's a very high powerful round, but it's also very common. You know what I mean? That would be my.
Oh, okay, NIHAP. Stick with what you have. Don't do something silly like a 7 Psalm. I can't kill someone at over a mile with a 308. Well, maybe. Okay, fine.
I get what you're saying. Dude, that was like the shutter fart, but you weren't even.
Smart Money says, drinking club or two-hearted Ed Club. Cheers. If this is it, I'm walking over there and I'm saying goodbye. Last thoughts, Matt? Whatever.
Bye, gentlemen. Next time.
Fuck off, Matt.
Piss off, Eric. I fucking hate you.